Collective, welcome to your reading. If this is your first time, welcome to the channel. It's a pleasure to be in your energy. Cross watchers, you know you're always welcomed. Returning viewers, thank you so much for coming back. And subscribers, do not forget to hit that bell. Collective, for your reading, I'm going to be using the Decameron Tarot. We'll also tap into the Deviant Moon Tarot. Some spirit messages made by yours truly, as well as the Guess Who Tarot. Let's go ahead and turn our attention to the character or characters currently in your energy. And we have a narcissist. We also have high school sweetheart. We have boss, CEO. And looking at your spirit messages, I want to send you a message, but I'm holding back. Viral. I love your hair. Okay, collective. So for your reading, we have a high school sweetheart here. All right, this person is someone who thinks very highly of themselves. Now, don't get me wrong. It doesn't necessarily have to be someone that you went to school with, but you guys could come from the same background, the same era. You grew up around the same time, listening to the same music. Now, there might be, a bit of an age gap, maybe a year or two or four, right? Maybe you were a freshman and they were a senior, or maybe perhaps you were in the 8th grade and they were a senior, because now that we're adults, it's different in the dating pool as far as, what you can date, what you can't date, etc., which we all know. But either way, you grew up in the same era. There's some connection there with childhood. So you guys may have a lot in common. Or at the end of the day, this person feels like you are it. They feel like you are hot-ish, okay? They find you to be very attractive. They love your hair. All right, but this person, again, thinks the world that revolves around them. It's one of those people that they expect people to fall at their feet. Okay, they're used to celebrity treatment, if you will. This person is a boss, CEO. They have a high-ranking position, maybe at their job, or they own a business, right? So a lot of people want this person. They're very desirable, but they find this to be true about you, and they also fantasize about owning you, right? They fantasize about owning you. They fantasize about having you in their place, right? Having you in their home, and you just walking around in your natural state. And, they might be playing the video game, or they might be in their laptop working on business, or, they might be just lounging around, relaxing. And, you're just there probably cooking for them or pleasing them at their will. This is their fantasy. Okay. We're going to back out of that just a little bit, because that's not where exactly I was trying to take this reading. But this person sees themselves as someone who owns you, or who wants to own you, or they fantasize this to be true. And they're wanting to manifest this, or they are manifesting this, especially when they think about you and they, you know what I mean? So the primary energy for this person is the 7 of Wands reversed. This person is tired of holding back. They also see that they have some competition here, and it's getting under their skin. It's ruffling their feathers here. They got to come out of this no contact situation, or, not talking to you situation, or whatever the circumstance might be between you and this high school sweetheart. They see that you got all of these people just drooling over you, right? Just drooling over you. And so they're ready to jump into the ring, right? They're ready to jump into the ring. They're ready to compete for your love, because nobody's going to get their 10 of cups here, because that's ultimately what they want with you. They want with you a 10 of cups. Now, this could be a boyfriend from the past, girlfriend from the past. This could be someone from the past that maybe you talked to and they were just full of themselves. They wanted to play games, right? They wanted to play games. Maybe this person pretended like they didn't like you in front of people, just like jockey type of stuff, I don't know. They wanted to make you feel like I see you, but you're not as important as me. Your status isn't greater than mine. For some of you who may resonate with that, with this narcissist energy, but that's not everybody's story. I feel ultimately, you guys were in a situation with this person. They could have just been very controlling, very self-centered. They really didn't take the time to care for you on an emotional aspect. They kind of just brushed over your feelings and saw you as an object, right? Maybe even misogynistic for some of you all who may resonate with dealing with someone who is misogynistic. Like, women have their place. Women should know their role. Women should shut their mouth. Women are for breeding, right? What are you bringing to the table? You need to look a certain way. You single moms are this, single that, you know what I'm talking about, man. That type of mentality. So, I feel like you changed the game for this person. You changed their perceptive. It's like, oh, you could be beautiful and smart. Oh, you could be beautiful and smart and have healthy boundaries. So I feel like you have healthy boundaries. You've made healthy boundaries with this person. All right. Or this person is just seeing you as someone who has healthy boundaries. Now, what's interesting to me is that I look in the recent past and I see the 5 of Swords. So I feel like this person, I don't know, they tried to play you in some type of way, or they underestimated you, right? They looked at you as an option, or they weren't honest with you. They were not honest with you. That was my throat chakra here, just kind of choking up. And I feel like this might be a representation of how you have this person. They're a bit choked up, even though they want to come out of the cold, because they see they're threatened. They're threatened by all these options. You guys have a lot of options. So they want to come out of the cold, but they're hesitant. They're choked up. They don't know the words to say, because I feel like if this is someone that you dealt with, for many of you, I do feel like this is someone who tried to play you in a relationship. It appears what they did in the past is, while they were talking to you, they were talking to someone else. And I feel like whoever this someone else is, perhaps is in a relationship too. Like, the person that they're dealing with could be married. The person that they're dealing with could have someone. Maybe that person that they played you with played them. Okay. And they're feeling some type of way, right? But while they were pillow talking about you to this person was pillow talking about them to whoever they're with. But I digress on that. Now, your person thought that they could have this 10 of cups. They thought that they could have something real. They thought that perhaps maybe this person was even a better option. Maybe they were younger than you, for some of you who might resonate with that. Maybe they had, I don't know, maybe they didn't have children, for some of you who do have children. Maybe this person was someone who was more, what's the word, obedient to them. This is someone who will listen to them. There you go. This is someone who they felt that they could control. Right. This is someone that they felt like they could manipulate and really have their way, and they don't have to worry about standards and meeting expectations and taking accountability and all that type of stuff that you were trying to get them to do. Like, no, this is grown people stuff over here. You want to take all of that narcissism and childlike behavior and all those games, you take that with someone else over there with someone else, and that's exactly what they did. And I feel like they tried to build a foundation, and it's impossible to build a foundation with someone else's bride or husband, right? It's impossible to build a foundation with someone who is perhaps an escort or you know what I'm saying? In that lifestyle, they have multiple clients themselves, right? This is someone who is a quote unquote gold digger. This is somewhere where you got to spend money on them in order to have them fully, right? Because if you don't spend money on them, or if your wand isn't a certain size, they're going to cheat on you, right? They're going to have many partners. And for some of you guys, your person or this person knew that whoever this person that they were obsessed with had a lot of partners. They just didn't care. They didn't care because this person does everything. Either way, I feel like in some sort of way, this person felt some type of way about this other person that they cheated on you with. I feel like this person played them for everything that they had. They made them look like a fool, and they came back to you with their tail in between their legs, but they know that you're not even really trying to hear that. I don't know. This person has some sort of funk on them when it comes to a third party. I feel like this third party too, they were having threesomes and things of that nature as well. Like this person really got down. They drank a lot. They did a lot of drugs. They did a lot of stuff together. This was a whole nother type of lifestyle here. This person could have been a lot younger than your person as well. Oh, yeah. So now, so that's the past, right? That's the past. So you found out this person has some dirty secrets because you're intuitive. So now this person wants to come to you and talk to you. They see that you're the empress. They're coming to you in this page energy like, hey, shorty, what's up? It's been a long time. Or, hey, boo, I see you big head looking cute over there. Like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? You in a relationship? What's going on? So this person wants to spin the block, or this person, if you've been in a relationship with them recently, they want to come back and apologize to you. They know that you're the empress. See, they were running around here with these little girls, little boys, you know, these little toys. And now they realize your worth and value, and they see that you're going viral. You're in the spotlight and so many people want you, and you're on some elegant type of time. You're on some divine type of time. You're not even on this little playboy bunny type stuff. And if you are playboy, playgirl bunny type stuff, and if you are, you're like that with your person, this person know what's up. This person know what's up. But I feel like because you have these healthy boundaries, they weren't able to get what they wanted from you. And all they wanted to do was drain your energy. All they wanted to do was drain your energy from your sacral. You got somebody constantly who's in low vibration penetrating your sacral, or vice versa. I mean, that's literally draining you. That's draining your life source here, your creativity and whatnot. So this person, you know, they want to come towards you. They want to work on the relationship with you. They want to work on themselves, right? But they fear this Queen of Swords, or this situation is still, I don't know, they still have some sort of attachment to it. I also feel like they feel like exposed, or they feel like they need to tell you the truth about a situation here. I feel like for some of them, they traveled a long distance to go see this person, or they would travel to like different hotels and meet up with like a couple of people and get it in. For some of them, yeah, they was doing a lot of stuff. They had a lot of free time since high school. They've been into a lot of stuff. Now, if this is a high school sweetheart who you've never had anything with, this person has had a wild life, right? But they want to come to you. They see you and they're like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like you can make me a better woman, a better man. But are you really ready? You know what I'm saying? Are you really ready? And I feel like for some of you guys, whoever this person is, they want to come and they want to get nude with you. They want to get naked with you in regards to just being vulnerable, right? They feel like they can, you know, be their better selves with you. But it kind of feels like you're going to be raising someone's son or raising someone's daughter. That's the energy that is giving. And I feel like this person doesn't want to come off that way. This person wants to come off as mature as you, or maybe they are becoming this way. You have to take what resonates because we're dealing with different timelines. Let's see how you feel ultimately about this person, and we'll tap out the energy. How do you feel about this person? Do you even know who this is? This could be someone in the shadows who you didn't even know from high school or in your neighborhood was feeling you like that. I've been looking for love in all the wrong places in reverse. So this person wants to change their ways. Root chakra, they want to become more grounded. They want to become grounded with you, but they still not releasing the past here. Releasing the past is in reverse. They're still holding on. We have healthy habits here. What's the healthy habits about? Sabotage. All right. Self-sabotage. Living in the 3D here. So they still have some addictions here. They still have some addictions. They do. And that's what I feel like this person feels like you can teach them a thing or two. You can help raise their vibration because they do still have some self-sabotaging habits and they have some sabotaging tendencies, especially in this narcissistic energy here. Some of them may be, you know, misogynistic and whatnot. So they still might carry that into the connection with you. So they need to work on tempering and balancing here. This person is going to show their face. They're going to come out. Look, I want to send you a message, but I'm holding back. Okay, that holding back is they're going to bust out the gates. They are, because the Seven of Wands is in reverse as the primary energy. So they're coming. Let's get one more card here so we can close out. Maternal trauma in reverse. So they might be, that kind of reminded me of the misogyny thing. You make them see women differently. For some of you all who resonate with that energy of feminine energy here, you make them see feminine energy different. I think they have like a certain, like if you're beautiful, you can't be smart, or a woman has their place, or a woman can't help a man lead. A woman is not really worth much except for, having children, cooking, cleaning, and things of that nature. They see that you are, oh my gosh, more than enough for you. That song just channeled right in. Oh my gosh, Aaliyah, yeah. Celebration is here as your message. Let's tap into that energy of celebration. They feel like you are so much more than what meets the eye. You're beautiful, you're intelligent, you're talented, you're a great lover, you're sexy, you're sensual, they love your hair. Like, you're just it for them. And if, masculine energy, they love your body. They love everything about you, your masculinity. All right. You looking like Zaddy over there. You know what I'm saying? So this reading can go both ways here. Let's take a look at celebration, because you have a reason to celebrate always. All right. Let's see what this is saying here. And I feel like this person feels like you're in a celebratory energy, or a lot of people celebrate you, or they hear a lot of good things about you is what I'm getting. Let's go ahead and take a look at celebration. All right. So good news. Cause for celebration is here, and it's time for you to enjoy the fruits of your labor. The angels want you to know that this is a light-filled time in your life. You have been working toward making changes, and your intentions have now manifested into form. This is a time for you to fill your heart with a warm feeling of gratitude. The angels ask you through this card to hold strong in this gratitude. You are like a gardener who plants seeds and nurtures them, because she has faith that her labors will yield new growth. Keep watering and tending to your seeds, and you will soon see them sprouting through the surface. The angels are your co-gardeners who help you tend to your crop. So yeah, whatever you're doing, whether it's online, in business, whatever, you are doing very well. You're getting really good reviews, ratings. And this person is just sitting back watching like, wow, like they're literally watching you go viral for whatever it is you do, whatever talent that you have. And so Spirit is like, hey, keep up the good work. You've got options. You don't need to be sweating anyone or anything. Take all of that positive energy and put it into what I have called for you to do, says the divine, that God frequency, your higher self. All right. So this has been your collective message. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for letting me walk beside you. And remember, be sweet. Thanks for watching and donating to the channel. Love, Starsha.